Alright, so I've got out the silent cat, got out some Crosman piranha, and there's 12, 13, 14. At 15 yards, we got a water bottle. And then every 5 yards after, got another water bottle. Around about 5 yards anyhow. So 15, 20, 25, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 yards. Starting at 15 every 5 through 35 yards, we've got a water bottle. And we're going to see how many shots it takes me to hit them all. I want a phone camera, so I mean it's not really gonna see the bottles very well. Get something to set you on here. Water got in that cooler. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the camera sit right there. We're gonna start taking these shots. I got no bench. I'll just squat down here and freehand them. Open the sights and I'm not sure if I hit that bottle or not, so I'm gonna take another shot. This rifle sure does sound clunky. I see air bubbles rising in that bottle. Thought I did with the first shot too. So I hit the first bottle. I don't know about the second bottle. I can't really see it. Alright, I hit the second bottle. We'll go for the third bottle. Smack that third bottle. 15, 20, 25. So that was 25 yards. We smacked that bottle. I can tell you, it's got more hitting power starting at 25 yards because it knocked that bottle over. We hit that fourth bottle first shot. Bottle number 5 coming right up. Hit it first shot. So that rifle's actually pretty accurate. See how many times we hit these. I fired 2 shots at this one, 2 shots at that one. And we hit it twice because there's a hole here. See there? But yet it's leaking that. It's leaking out that side, it's leaking out that side. So I actually hit that bottle with both shots. There's a hole there, down at the bottom, and there's a hole up here at the top. So there's a hole and there's a hole. So I did hit that bottle with the first and the second shots. This right here, we whacked that bottle hard enough to knock it over. And we got this bottle. We hit it one shot. As you can see, the bottles are not open. They were all full of water. You still see the water down in the bottom corner. I don't see where oh, okay. I hit that one right through there. And, yep. Hit that bottle. At least still got all the water in it. Just about. Even though it passed all the way through. You see the water come out both sides? That's crazy. Okay, so as far as accuracy goes, the results are in. The Gamo Silent Cat has a good accurate barrel in it. I can't complain about that. Every shot hit. Every shot hit with open sights. Throw these bottles in the back of the truck. We'll eventually have to make it into the trash. Get these bottles picked up. And then we'll go over here and I'll give a overview of the rifle. Alright, those are some pretty heavy pellets that thing's flinging. Pretty heavy pellets that thing's flinging. They are, like I said, Crosman Premier Piranhas. They are 10.5 grain. I bought this rifle for $40 from a neighbor. And it was, the only thing wrong with it was it had a broken rear sight. Okay. The cons of this rifle, what I do not like about it. Well, I do not like the plastic trigger and plastic safety. I don't like that. I do not like the plastic breech block where it pivots. And I do not like that the detent that locks that barrel in place is plastic. Now, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, that's not plastic, that's polymer. Well, every plastic is a polymer. Okay, it's just down to what grade polymers they used. The upsides, what do I like about it? Well, while it is clunky sounding when you shoot, it sounds much louder to your ears than it actually is. And downrange, the shots are pretty downrange, the shots are actually pretty quiet. So say that was a rabbit out there instead of a water bottle. If I'd have missed that shot, because it's quiet out in front of the rifle when you're shooting, chances are I'd have got another shot at the rabbit. Another thing I like about the rifle, it's got a decent length of a barrel, and barrel length does matter. But at the same time, it's not too long. So this little rifle is lightweight, it's easy to carry through the woods. The plastic stock is actually comfortable. I do like that the original sights, Iron sights are fiber optic, although the rear sight has no fiber optic because that's a sight I took off of a Crosman shockwave that was broken to give me a rear sight to be able to aim it. I love that it's accurate. This thing's accurate. It's consistent. They have really good barrels in them. Most gamos do. For the most part, gamos are pretty accurate. I do like it's got a coiled spring in it instead of a gas ram. And I'll tell you why that is. If that had a gas ram in it and you were out relying on this thing to feed you and that gas ram quit working, that gun is useless. With the coil spring in it, that main spring could break. That rifle will still shoot. It'll still get me some food. It may not shoot with the exact same power and feet per second anymore, but it would still shoot, unlike the gas rams when they fail. So, you know, there is always that. But it's got a decent amount of power. They were getting like 930 feet per second with 7.5 grain pellets, I think, was the last chrono video I watched on these rifles. With that 10.5 grains, probably doing more along the lines of 700 feet per second, which is still plenty. It'll still give you some good power. I'm not sure what. It's probably somewhere between 14 and 16 foot-pounds of energy with that 10.5 grain in there, I would bet. Which is more than enough to take small game with. Being this 177, you know, it would make keeping pellets for it easy. The stock is, the cheek piece for the stock is ambidextrous. I'd say it probably weighs, I don't know, 5 pounds. It's pretty well balanced. It's got an all-weather barrel. The one good thing about the plastic or polymer, whichever you prefer, barrel shroud is, you can carry it by it, touch all over that barrel, and you're not going to make it rust from the from touching it. It does have a moderator built into it. I like the blue in there. I think my Gamo Magnum's got red in it inside the moderator there that you can see. I like the blue. I like blue. Yeah, all in all, I mean, for the money these rifles cost, it's actually not bad. At one time, you could have got this rifle for about $100. I looked them up on Amazon and a couple of places like Pyramid Air the other day, and they were showing $159.99. $159.99 still probably ain't too bad for this rifle. I wish they'd have did something better than this plastic trigger in it. They didn't even have to make it more adjustable. The one, you know, this trigger's not adjustable at all. It's just a standard trigger. But if they'd at least put a metal trigger in it, that would have been awesome. And a metal breech block, like your cheaper Crosmans and Hot Sons and everything else that costs a fraction of this does. Like I said, all in all, it's not a bad rifle. Well, this video is getting to be 14.5 minutes long, so we're going to cut it there. I know I tend to ramble a little bit. I ramble because I am not scripted. I turn the camera, I turn the camera on and I just start recording, just start talking, do whatever I do. I don't edit it, so all of my ramblings are in there. Sometimes I'll repeat myself, but I try to be honest. I try to be honest about the air rifles I have. I have 7 of them. I'll be getting more. I love air rifles, so my collection in them will just grow from here. Yeah, but that's going to be today's video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, thumbs up, share with your friends, leave a comment. The channel's actually not all that far away from monetization. I tend to speak my mind and say things to go against the narrative and popular public opinion sometimes. So I don't know how long my channel would stay monetized, but I'd like to get it there. It would definitely help me and my family. So yeah, until next time, at almost 16 minutes, catch you later. North Florida Air Gunner, out.